Hello friends, let's discuss procedure for tracing of the parametric curves. So parametric curves are equations of the curve which are given by for variables x and y in terms of functions of t. So let x is equal to f of t and y is equal to g of t be the functions where t is a parameter. For example, x is equal to r times theta minus sin theta and y is equal to r 1 minus cos theta. So this is a parametric equation of curve. So variable x and y will vary with respect to variable r and theta. So when a circle rolls in a plane along a straight line, locus traced by a fixed point, the circumference of rolling circle forms a cycloid, and that equation of cycloid can be given in terms of a parametric equation. So for example, if we consider a circle, that red dot is the fixed point, and if we rotate that circle in clockwise sense, then we trace the movement of that red dot, and the movement of that red dot is given by the red path, and that path is known as a cycloid. So for the equation of cycloid and the graphical representation of parametric curve, you can use this link or you can go through the image on Wikipedia how it is denoted. Now let's move to the tracing of parametric curves. Rule number 1 is symmetry. So parametric curve is said to be symmetric about x-axis if x remains unchanged after replacing t by minus t and y changes its sign. That is, x is even function of t and y is odd function of t. Then parametric curve is symmetric about x-axis. For example, x is equal to a cos cube t and y is equal to sin cube t. So cos t is even function of t, so cos cube t is even, x is even function, y is odd function, implies the parametric curve will be symmetric about x-axis. Same criteria is applicable for symmetry about y-axis when y is even function of t and x is odd function of t, or equation of curve remains unchanged for variable y after replacing t by minus t but changes sign for x. For example, x is equal to 2 times at and y is equal to at square. It will represent a parabola symmetric about y-axis. Then curve is said to be symmetric about opposite quadrant if x as well as y are odd functions of variable t. So for some values of t, both x and y becomes 0. Then the curve is said to be passing through origin. This is rule for calculating point of intersection whether curve is passing through origin or not. So for some t, if x and y both simultaneously become 0, then curve is passing through origin. And for other points of intersection, we find values for x and y intercept if exist. Means if we consider y is equal to 0, we find corresponding value for t, then substitute that value for t in y, so we get specific value for y. That will give us the y-intercept. Same is the case with x-intercept. We take y equal to 0, find value of t, substitute in x, and we get non-zero value for x. Then we prepare a table for different values of t. So if your curve does not exist for variable x and y, then that will be the region of absence. For calculating tangent at the point of intersection, since tangent is calculated by using dy by dx at the point of contact, we take the derivative of y with respect to t in numerator and derivative of x in the denominator. Then to find region of absence, we prepare the table and identify region of absence. Let's consider one example. So we go for example number 1. We consider the example, trace the following curve, x equal to t square, y is equal to t minus t cube by 3. So we check for symmetry. As x is equal to t square is even function of t and y is odd function of t, implies required curve will be symmetric about x-axis. Then to find point of intersection, we consider x equal to 0, we get value t is equal to 0, substitute t equal to 0 in y implies y equal to 0. So for t equal to 0, we get x equal to 0 as well as y equal to 0 implies curve is passing through origin when t equal to 0. Second point of contact, to find x-intercept, we take y equal to 0, find corresponding value for t. So we consider this equation for y equated to 0 and find corresponding values for t. So whenever t square equal to 3, x is equal to 3, so this is our x-intercept. So we are having two points of contact, one is origin and second one is 3, 0. Then we calculate nature of tangent at these 2 points of contact. So first we calculate dy by dx. We take derivative of y in the numerator with respect to t, derivative of x with respect to t in the denominator, substitute corresponding derivatives, and we get this term in terms of t. So at origin, value for t equal to 0, so we substitute t equal to 0 in this equation number 1, we get dy by dx equal to infinity, implies tangent at origin will be parallel to y-axis. Now when x-intercept 3, 0, value for t is equal to plus or minus root 3, we substitute that value here, we get both positive as well as negative. So we get two distinct tangents at this point 3, 0. So we prepare table. So whenever x is equal to t square, means x cannot be negative, so our required curve will not lie in the negative part of x-axis. So if we draw the curve, we get this. And since our observation is, if we have two x-intercept, then there exists a loop in between these 2 points, and as x tends to infinity, equation of curve move towards plus or minus infinity. So our curve will be an infinite curve having one loop, and this. So these are some examples for your exercise. Thank you.